Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to automate email translations and responses using AI agent with Pabbly. So as an owner of a global e-commerce store, I'm receiving the inquiries from all over the world from my leads and clients who are sending these emails in different languages. Translating each of the email and sending the response is definitely a time-consuming task. Therefore, I have decided to give this task to my AI agent, that is OpenAI. So here with the help of Pabbly Connect, I'm going to automate this entire process of translating each of the emails and sending the responses automatically to all my leads. For that, here I'm going to use OpenAI as my AI agent. So to automate this entire process, I'm going to build the connection between my Gmail account and OpenAI and automate the entire process without any coding and programming skills. For your business, if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, we are going to learn step by step how to automatically translate the emails which we are receiving in multiple languages from leads and clients and send responses to these emails in their native language. So as an owner of a global e-commerce store, as I told you, I'm receiving multiple inquiries from different leads who belongs to different countries and have different native languages. When I'm receiving these inquiries on my email, I want to send responses to each of these leads and clients in personalized format, which will include all the details related to the inquiries which they have sent. Alright, but doing it manually is going to take a lot of time. Therefore, I'm going to assign this entire task to my AI agent, that is OpenAI. So as an AI agent, I'm using OpenAI, that is ChatGPT, which is going to help me to automatically translate the responses which I'm receiving from my leads and clients through emails according to the details of the lead as well as the inquiries which we have received in the emails of the lead. ChatGPT is going to generate the responses and in the native language of the lead, it is going to send to them. Now, to automate this entire process, I'm not going to use any kind of coding and programming skills. I'm going to build a connection between my Gmail account through which I'm going to receive the emails from my leads and my AI agent, that is OpenAI. And I'm going to build this connection with the help of Pabbly Connect very easily without using any coding or programming skills to automate the entire process. So let's get started. We are on the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by typing the URL pabbly.com/connect/INR in our browser. After coming over here, you'll find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your account. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. So as an existing user, I'm going to click on sign in. This is all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. It has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect where we can find all the workflows which we have created, and to save the workflows we can also create separate folders like this. Now to create a new workflow, let's click on this create workflow option. As we have done that, a dialog box is open in front of us which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let me provide a name over here. Automate email translations and responses using AI agent with Pabbly. After giving the name to my workflow, now I'm going to select the folder. So you can see I have list of folders over here. I have created all these folders according to the workflows which I'm going to create for different kind of automations and requirements. The automation which I'm going to create currently is related to AI. So here I'm going to select the specific folder which I've created for all my AI automations. Now I'm going to click on create. As we have done that, you can see that a new screen is open in front of us. The screen contains two extremely important windows. We have trigger and action over here. So trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which the entire automation runs. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now let's suppose I want that every time I'm going to receive a new email from my lead for my global e-commerce store related to any of the inquiries which they have through Gmail, then automatically my AI agent should translate the same email and should generate a response according to that email in their native language. For that, here I'm going to take Gmail, that is email parser, by using which I want to capture the email responses inside Pabbly Connect from my Gmail account in my trigger step. and I'm going to take OpenAI, that is my AI agent, in my action step. When we are going to set up the connection between these applications, then we will see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means when a new email will be received through Gmail account with the help of email parser, then only the response is going to be generated for that email with the help of OpenAI in native language, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger in action, let us start creating this automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, we'll go towards our trigger step and we will select the trigger application over here. So our trigger application will be email parser. As I told you, email parser is the feature of Pabbly which helps us to build the connection between our Gmail account and Pabbly Connect. All right. So here, first of all, let's select the trigger event as new email received. Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or it is going to start. So whenever a new email will be received an email parser, then my response should be captured inside Pabbly Connect and my workflow should start. So here you can see that we have received an email parser address. That means an email hook by using which we need to connect our Gmail account with Pabbly Connect. So do not worry, I'm going to show you each and every step over here. So first of all, let's copy the email parser address, that is the email hook. And now I'm going to take you towards my Gmail account. After coming on your Gmail account, you have to go towards settings. And here we have the option of see all settings. After coming on settings, here we have the option of forwarding and POP IMAP. You have to select it. After coming over here, you have the option of add a forwarding address. You have to click on this button and you have to paste the email hook which you have copied from Pabbly Connect inside this field. Now let's click on next. As we have done that, it is asking us for the confirmation for the verification of our account. So after account verification, now it is asking us forwarding mail to this email hook. Do you want to proceed? Yes, I'm going to click on proceed and now I'm going to click on OK. A confirmation link has been sent to this email hook. Verify for permission. So here we have proceeded and now I'm going to take you back towards Pabbly Connect. Here we have received the response. In the response, you just have to scroll down towards the body text. Inside your body text, you will see that here you have received a link which you have to copy and you have to open it in a new tab. As we have done that, now it is asking us for the confirmation over here. Please confirm forwarding mail of this email address towards this email hook. So I'm going to click on confirm. As the confirmation is success, now it is saying this email can now forward the mails on this email hook. That means our connection between Gmail account and Pabbly Connect is built successfully. Now let's click on recapture email parser button. As we have done that, it is showing waiting for response. And now we are going to send an email on our Gmail account with another email address. As we will do that, then automatically the response will be captured inside Pabbly Connect for that. So after coming over here, we have to do one more thing, a small thing we have to do. We have approved the email hook and we have approved forwarding the emails on the email hook. It is saying that it is currently disabled. So once again, I'm going to copy the email parser address. I'm going to paste it over here and I'm going to then select this option, forward a copy of incoming mail to this email hook. And now we'll click on save changes. Finally, after doing this, here our connection is successful. When I'm going to send an email on my Gmail account, then the response of that email is going to be captured inside Pabbly Connect as well. So here I have drafted an email. I'm going to send it on my Gmail account. This is in another language. It is basically in Spanish. It is being sent by a lead, let's say, okay, regarding the inquiry of my e-commerce store. So I'm going to click on send. As we have done that, now I'm going to take you back towards my Gmail account. You can see that here we have received the email. So I will take you towards my Pabbly Connect account. Over here we have received the response, and when we'll scroll down in the response, you will see that here we have received the entire body text along with the subject. This means our connection between email parser and Pabbly Connect is built. So now every time a new email is going to be received on my Gmail account, the response will be automatically captured inside Pabbly Connect. In my case, I've specifically decided a Gmail account and email address which I have attached on my website of my e-commerce store, which is specially regarding the inquiries for the clients, customers and leads. So every time I'm going to receive the mail on this particular Gmail account, that will be obviously for the inquiries related to the e-commerce store from my leads, clients or customers. But in your case, if you're having an email account which is not specially designed for the inquiries or for any of the designated emails, you can just filter out the desired emails by using filter step in this workflow. I'm avoiding filter step because I've specifically designed my email account only for receiving the inquiries of my leads. Now, as soon as I have received the response, I'm going to translate it. All right. So in order to translate the response, I'm going to use my AI agent, that is OpenAI. So we have to build the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect for that. Now, as soon as I've received the email from a lead through email parser inside Pabbly Connect, my objective is first of all to extract the details of the lead, such as their name, their email address, their phone number, and the specific inquiry which they have submitted. And I want all these details in JSON format, that means in separated fields, so that I will be able to use these details further in the workflow for sending the responses. Now, in order to extract these details from the email response, I'm going to use ChatGPT, that is my AI agent. So for that, we have to build the connection between ChatGPT and Pabbly Connect, basically OpenAI. So let's go towards our action step. Let us select OpenAI as our action application. Then we will select the action event, that will be ChatGPT. Let's click on connect. For building the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect, here you can see that we have two options: add new connection and select existing connection. So in case if you already have an existing connection with your OpenAI account or with any of your AI agent, any other AI application which you're using, then you can just go with the existing connection. But I'm going to show you to build a new connection with OpenAI. For that, we'll go towards add new connection and we have to provide the token over here. To get this token, you just have to go towards this hyperlink, which will directly take you towards API key page of your OpenAI account. It will only redirect you towards the API key page if you're already logged into your OpenAI account. In case you are not, then first of all, you have to log in. I am already logged into my OpenAI account, so directly I'm going to click on this hyperlink. It has taken us towards the API key page. So let's click on this create secret key button. We'll provide a name to this key. Email translation, just a random name. I'm going to click on create secret key button. I'm going to copy the key which is generated. I will click on done and let's go back towards Pabbly Connect to paste it over here. In the similar manner, you also have to generate your token and you have to build the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. Now we have to move forward. We have to provide us model by using which we want to generate the content. So over here in ChatGPT, we have multiple models. You can select any of the given model according to your requirements and choice. I'm going to use GPT-4o Mini as my AI model. And now we have to provide the prompt. So here in the prompt, we have to give exactly each and every details which we want in the content. So basically, this is the command which we have to provide to our AI agent, that what we actually wanted to do for us. In our case, first of all, I want to extract the details from the email, such as name, email address, phone number, and the inquiry. I will have to provide the instructions accordingly. Also, in the response, I want all the details separately in different fields. Name, emails, inquiries, everything separately. So I also have to provide the instructions in the prompt that I want the data strictly in JSON format. In the prompt section, while giving the instructions to your AI agent, you also have to include that what all things you do not want in your content. What all symbols, what kind of words you do not want, you want to remove. Okay, so accordingly, I'm going to enter my prompt over here as extract the following details from the given email. So first of all, I'm going to enter the email body which I have received in my response. The email body is received through email parser response. When I'm going to search for the body over here, you can see it is. So I have mapped this. Now, as I map the email content, I'm going to provide the prompt that what I want from this email content to be generated. So here, this is my prompt. Extract the following details from the given email body: the name of the sender, their email address, phone number, and the inquiry or message content. Return only the extracted details in JSON format without any extra text or symbols. The JSON response should be structured as follows. Here I have also provided the format of the JSON response which I want: name, email, phone number, inquiry, message. And here I have also again mentioned, ensure there is no additional text or formatting in the response, only the JSON output. Alright, so here I have provided the prompt. I have included everything which I want and everything which I do not want in my content. Also, you can see that here I have entered the details manually, but the email content I have mapped over here from my previous response. Why? Because we are going to automate the process and we are not going to change the email content which we are receiving from the leads again and again in this workflow. We want to automate the process, so we have just mapped it from the previous response. So every time a new response will be captured of a new lead who is sending the email inquiry, automatically the content of that email is going to be mapped over here without any manual efforts. In this way, we will be automating the process. Rest all the data which we have entered manually, such as this prompt, is going to be same. Okay, so wherever you want the data to be replaced with a new response, you have to map the data over their place, over that place. And otherwise, if you do not want to replace the data every time, you have to enter it manually. Now let's click on this button, save and send test request. As we have done that, you can see that we have received the response. And as mentioned, we have received the response in separate fields. So here, first of all, we have received the name, we have received the email address, we have received the phone number, and also the message inquiry which the lead has submitted for the e-commerce store. So this means our connection between email parser and OpenAI is built successfully. Now we are going to move forward. We have received the details of the lead. So by using the details, we are going to generate the content for the response of the email so that we can reply to the inquiry of the lead in their native language. But before generating the response of the email inquiry, we also need to detect what language does the client or the lead has used in order to send the emails. Also, in order to generate the response more efficiently and in more personalized format according to our business requirements services, we will also translate what we have received in the response into English, all right, so that ChatGPT will be able to understand the things properly in our, because everything else such as the prompt which we are mentioning is in English. So we are going to translate the inquiry message which we have received from the lead in English, and then we are going to generate the response for that same lead in the native language. All right, so for that, let's click on this add action step button. First of all, I'm going to translate the inquiry in English. Also, I'm going to detect the language over here. So here again, I'm going to select OpenAI as my action application. Then we will select the action event once again as ChatGPT, and here we will go with existing connection only. Now, once again, we'll select the model, and here we are going to provide the prompt. Prompt will be that here, as I have received the message inquiry, which I have already extracted from the mail, I want to convert this message inquiry in English so that I will be able to use it in order to generate the response. Also, apart from this, I want to detect the language in which this particular inquiry is so that I can further give the prompt to my AI agent, that is OpenAI, in order to convert the response, in order to generate the response in that same language. Okay, so here the prompt will be like this: translate the lead inquiry in English, also detect the language, return the response strictly in JSON format. I want both inquiry which is converted into English language as well as the language which we have received as the response, both in different fields. Therefore I have given the instruction that I want the response in JSON. Now let's click on save and send test request button to capture the response. So here you can see we have received the response. In the response, yes, we have received both the details separately in different fields. First of all, we have the language which is detected, that is Spanish over here. And here we have received the inquiry in English. So you can see that we have received the inquiry. I'm interested in learning more about your e-commerce services and how they can help me expand my business in international markets. I would like to obtain details about your payment solutions, integrations with platforms and logistics supports. Could you provide me with more information on associate cost? I would also appreciate knowing if you offer demonstrations or personalized advice. Now, as I've converted this inquiry in English, that is in my personal native language, by using the English language only, as I am going to provide prompt to my AI agent, it will be easy for me to generate the response according to my choice. By using this, now I can provide prompt to my AI agent in the next step that what kind of response I actually want, and also there will be no mix of languages in providing the prompt because I will just give everything in English. So ChatGPT is going to give me better response. Now here we have also received the Spanish. So we will just give the prompt that we want the response in Spanish. So we will be able to use the details in order to map the data. That's why we have separated them. Now let's move forward towards generating the response for this inquiry email. For that, let's click on this add action step button. Once again, we'll select OpenAI as our action application, and we'll quickly select action event as ChatGPT. Let's go with the existing connection only, and over here the connection is built. So quickly let's select the model, and now we are going to provide the final prompt. So in this case, I want to generate the personalized email response for the lead's inquiry in their own native language. So generate a personalized email response in the lead's native language. I'm going to quickly map the native language which we have received. So now I hope you have understood that why we have separated the language and the content of the email like this. So here we have mapped the language. Now we'll move forward. And that we actually need to generate on the basis of their inquiry. So now here I'm going to map the inquiry of my lead. So here we have received the inquiry as well. So it is saying generate a personalized email response in the lead's native language, Spanish, based on their inquiry. So here I have mapped the inquiry which I have received. You can see that because we have already translated the inquiry from Spanish to English, I'm able to understand it as well, and also I'm able to provide the prompt easily to ChatGPT. Therefore, actually, I have translated it in order to make the prompt more precise, clear, and on point. Because if we will use mix of languages over here, our AI agent might get confused. All right. Now let's move forward. towards providing more details which we want in the content. The email should address the lead by name. So here I'm going to map the name of the lead which I have received in my earlier response. So because we want to send a personalized email response to our lead, we have to use their name as well. Therefore, I have provided the name to my prompt that we have to address the lead by their name. So I provided the name over here with the help of mapping. Now I'm going to further add my prompt as and provide relevant information tailored to their inquiry. Additionally, include details about my business, Global Connect. The name of my business is Global Connect, a global e-commerce business. I provided what kind of business is it. Ensure the response maintains a professional and engaging tone. The output should be strictly in JSON format. The subject and body should be separate and without any extra symbols like these. Also, directly add the salutation at last. Do not leave blanks to be added later. Remove your name from last. Just add my company name, Global Connect, and contact number. The subject and email body should be returned strictly in JSON format. Okay, so here I have provided the details which I want in my response and also the details which I do not want. So here I want the format of the response in JSON because I want to use subject as well as the content separately so that I will be able to directly map them. Also, I have provided the details of my business, what kind of data I want, so that the response will include each of the details of my company or my business as well, and will be providing the content of the email response with all the details which I actually want. Alright, so now I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request button. Here we have received the response, we have the subject as well as the body. And we have all the details in the body, you can see which we wanted. So now let's move forward towards sending this mail as draft. Also, because this is an automation which we are setting up so that we can translate the email inquiries from our leads. Also, for sending these email responses to the lead on the basis of their inquiry, but it might contain any kind of risk in between, okay? Because there are multiple languages in which we are going to receive the mails, there might be some chance of errors over here. Therefore, instead of directly sending the mails to our leads, we are going to create drafts. After a formal approval from the team members who is designated for sending these emails to the leads on the basis of their inquiries, this email will be sent by them. We are just going to create a draft over here. Alright, for that we are going to simply click on this add action step button. We will select Gmail once again as our action application to send the mail. Instead of sending, basically we are creating a draft over here. So I've selected the action event as create draft. Let's click on connect. As we have done that, I'm going to go with existing connection currently as I've already built a connection with my Gmail account earlier. If you do not have that, so just go with exist so you can create a new one. Now here it is asking us for the email subject that I've already received in my earlier response. So I'm going to quickly map it. In order to map the data, subject and the content separately, we have provided the prompt that we want the data response in the JSON format. Alright, now here it is asking us recipient email address. Who is the receiver of this mail? We have already received that. So I have just mapped the email address of this lead. Okay, now we are going to move forward. Here we have the from email address. Then we have the sender name over here. So I'm going to give the name as Global Connect as the name of my e-commerce store, and because I've entered this name manually, so it will be same each time. Now here we have the content type that is plain, and now quickly we are going to map the email body. Now here if you want to provide a signature, you can just give it, otherwise you can just ignore this field. Here we have the label IDs. I have selected inbox over here, and you can see that here if you want to attach any product catalog or any other file along with this email, you can just provide the name of that file over here in this field and the attachment URLs. Because I do not want them, so I'm going to ignore these fields. I will directly click on save and send test request button, and here you can see that I have received the response. So I'm going to quickly take you towards my Gmail account to check whether we have the same email in draft or no. And here we can see that yes, here we have the draft to the same email address, and over here we can see that we have the entire mail. Now after proper approval by the team member, it is going to be sent. If you do not want to keep it as draft, you can just directly send it as well. My automation is completed, and now every time we are going to receive a new email from a lead which is going to be in different language, automatically with the help of this automation the response are going to be generated. And now whenever we are going to receive a new inquiry from a new lead, even if it is in a different language of ours, so automatically with the help of our AI agent, the translation is going to be made. Also a response which is going to cater all the needs and requirements of the leads is going to be generated, and the same response as an email is going to be sent to the leads or clients. So I hope this automation is definitely useful and helpful for your business. You can create it very easily without any coding or programming skills with the help of your AI applications. Whichever application for AI content you're using, you can just use it in order to translate and to generate the responses like this, and your work is done. So I hope the video is clear to you, it is helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.